Hey guys, welcome back. It's Krystal. So today I'm going to be reviewing a new brand that is sold at Ulta. I actually browse the new arrival section on Sephora and Ulta like pretty much on a daily basis. I'm a little makeup obsessed. Who is not these days? So I always check the new arrivals. One day I was checking it, I noticed they had Model's Own, which is a UK based brand. I had tried a bronzer from them a long time ago. I think I received it in a BoxyCharm box or something like that, and that was the only product from them I have tried. But I noticed that on the new arrival section I was interested in some of the products, as I am with most new things that pop up, especially brands that I haven't really tried before or heard of. I'm always willing to try new things, especially for you guys. So I was interested in the brand. I'm really interested in some of the products, so I added some of them to my wish list so that I can make a future purchase. Well, I think the next day I was contacted and asked if I wanted to review some of the products from the brand, which is crazy because I was interested in them. So I said absolutely. So they did send me some products, and I also recently just purchased some of them myself because they did go on sale for a while. So they're no longer on sale on the Ulta website, but they were for like a week or two. So I picked up a few of the products that I was interested in that were not sent to me. So I will let you know which products were sent to me, which ones were not. I just really love their packaging. It's very colorful and ombre. It's just beautiful. So the face products come in these like mint and white packaging. The eye products come in the purple, pink, and blue packaging. And then the lip products come in this pink, yellow, orange packaging. So I just think the packaging's beautiful. I really like it. So I do have a mini tutorial on this look that I'm wearing here with a lot of the products. So if you want to see them in action, just wait till the end of the video. And there are two products that I just purchased from the brand that I have not used. So I will just give you my first impressions based on swatching them, but the rest of them will be full reviews. All right, so here's the actual packaging itself. It's like a pearlized finish. It says Model's Own in silver. It does have the name in a little picture of the actual concealer on the back. So overall, I think the packaging is really nice. It's nice, slim, and sleek. It has a magnetic closure, which I like. It also comes with a mirror, which is handy. So this is the concealer palette that they sent me. It is the Flawless Concealer Palette, and it is in Natural 02. So on the Ulta website, they have two of these, and unfortunately they sent me the darker of the two. So this one's actually too dark for me. The only color that I can use is this kind of peachy color, and I use it under my eyes as concealer in the tutorial. You can see it kind of helps conceal, and it's a little bit peachy, so it does help with dark circles. But the rest of these are a little bit too dark, and I've tried them as like contouring with, but they're a little bit too warm for me. So unfortunately, the colors in here don't work well for me except for the lightest shade. Overall, I just don't really like concealers usually in a compact or a stick form. I feel like they're thick and drying. They just don't do me any favors. So I found that to be the case with this one as well. It's a little bit too waxy for me, but it does have like it doesn't have a dry finish. It almost has like a little bit of a glossy finish to it. But I feel like it definitely accentuates the lines under my eyes, and it also kind of creases. So definitely not my favorite. I did use it also as an eyeshadow base, so maybe that's what I will use the lightest shade for. But as far as the other shades, it just didn't work for me. So there's a swatch right there. This retails for $11.99, and you get 0.11 ounces or 3.4 grams total with all four of the concealers in there. So because it's kind of a waxy consistency, I prefer to kind of dab it under my eyes with my finger just to warm up the product and make it like kind of smudge or smear around a little bit easier. And then I like to take a damp sponge and kind of blend it out, and it just helps kind of smooth it out a little bit more. Right, so next is the Sculpt and Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. This one is in light tan. You can see the color on the sticker here, and the packaging is the same as the concealer palette. In here you get 5.0 grams, and they only have two shades of this on the Ulta website. It also retails for $11.99. It also comes with a mirror, and so this is the bronzer right here. It looks very, very warm, and this was sent to me, and when I first opened it up, I was like, oh my god, that's way too warm. It's gonna look orange on me. It's not gonna look good. But honestly, I've grown to like it. I don't feel like it looks orange when I put it on. I like to use like a really fluffy brush I've been enjoying it with my Eco Tools full powder brush. It really just kind of helps diffuse it. So I like to use it light-handed, otherwise I think it could look too warm on me. But I always feel like it just gives me a nice, natural, bronzy look to the skin, and it blends out effortlessly. It's a very soft, smooth powder. Let me give you a little swatch here. So I like the embossing on here. It's almost like a water drop. So that is what it looks like right there. So yeah, it blends out really nicely, and it just makes me look like nice and bronze, but like a natural bronze. I think if I went heavy-handed, it would definitely look too warm, but light-handed, it looks good. All right, so I purchased this. This is the MyShadow Quad Powder Eyeshadow in Precious Pink. You get 5.04 grams in here. This retails for $9.99. So I picked mine up during the sale, so it was cheaper than $9.99 at the time, but the price has gone back. And so the packaging is the same as the bronzer and the concealer. They do have a little diagram of the shadows on the back, which I appreciate. Also comes with the mirror, and then here are the eyeshadows right here. This is what I have on my eyes today. And because I just received this in the mail yesterday, this is the first time that I've used it. So in the tutorial, you'll see it's the first time I use it. And I think they applied nicely onto the lids. So the shimmer shades are really pretty. Let me just give you a little swatch. This first light pink shade here, it does have like some microfine shimmers, which I don't really like too much because I felt like when I applied it under my brow bone, I could see them kind of flying around. They don't really adhere to the lid, so I don't know why companies put that glitter or like microfine shimmers in shadows when they don't really stick to the skin anyways. So I wasn't crazy about that shade, but I do like the other three colors. I think they're nice and pigmented. They blended well. They didn't have any fallout at all. And I just really like the tones of these colors. They're kind of mauvey, love mauvey purples. So overall, I do like the palette. I don't think it's a must-have, but I think it was pretty. And they have some bigger eyeshadow palettes that I really want to try. I think those are $16.99. And I wanted to purchase one when it was on sale, but it was out of stock. So unfortunately, I didn't get my hands on that one. But they do have like 3 or 4 of them. So maybe I'll purchase one and let you guys know. So this was sent to me. It's the Color Chrome eyeshadow kit, and it comes with this eyeshadow right here. They only have 2 of these on the Ulta website. The one I have is Golden Lights 04, and then it comes with this little kit right here. So it contains 1 Color Chrome eyeshadow, 1 intensifying eye primer, which is this little guy here, and then it comes with a tray, like a mixing tray. So I personally have tried the eye primer thing, and I prefer this just without it, and I like to apply it on my eyes with my finger. I did wear this in one of my recent videos just all over the lid. I do have it over the shadows that I just showed you, and I just think it gave it a nice pop. So I've been really enjoying this. I've been using it like every single day. So this is kind of like the Stila Magnificent Metals. Now this retails for $14.99. I think the Stila ones were like 30 bucks. They were super expensive. This is 1.75 grams of product. And it does have like a kind of wet type consistency, not quite like ColourPop shadows, but kind of like ColourPop shadows, but it has more of a pigment type texture. Like when you start to blend it out, you will see it's a little bit chunky, but it still feels wet. And then when you kind of blend it out further, it just looks like a bunch of shimmer. It doesn't have a lot of base color to it, just mostly like shimmer, which I don't mind because I like shimmer and I like sparkle, but I don't really like to use glitter on my eyes because I'm afraid to get it in my eyes. So for me, this is perfect because I could just dab it over an eyeshadow look and it just enhances the look. So I've been really enjoying this. It is a little bit pricey at $14.99, but I mean, I've been using it every single day. I really like it. So what I've been doing is just quick mommy makeup is I take the bronzer and I just throw that in my crease, and then I just put this all over the lid, and I just really like the way that it looks. That's what I did in my, I think it was my PR haul video. If you go to that video, you'll see my makeup in that video. And that's all I have on my eyes really. So I've been enjoying that. So I picked up 2 highlighters. I have one on today, which I tried for the first time, and the other one I haven't used yet. So these are the Sculpt and Glow highlighting powders. And this one is in Golden Sand. I have not worn this yet. packaging, again, the same sticker on the back. So in here you get 5.5 grams, and this retails for $11.99. So this is the one I have not used. This is Golden Sand, looks very beautiful. So let's go ahead and give this a swatch. So the texture of this almost feels a little bit like a baked shadow. You know how some baked shadows feel a little bit on the drier side? Like you can hear it. Can you hear that? It's really pigmented and really reflective. So this is called Golden Sand, but it's straight up pink, like it's a pink highlighter. So it's a little deceiving because when you look at the pictures online on Ulta, this definitely looks more golden, which I'm not always a fan of gold highlights, but I was hoping it was going to be more champagne, but it's straight up pink, which I like pink highlighters, but you know, that's very deceiving because some people may think it's more golden, which it's not. So the other one that I have here is Peach Pearl, and that's the one that I have on my face today. This is Peach Pearl. I feel like this one's a pink duochrome highlight. So a little bit deceiving again because I feel like it's not peachy at all. Pink duochrome, yeah. I don't really see peach in this at all. It's definitely lighter. It's the top swatch here. Oh, so I think it applied to the cheeks nicely. So I blended them both out a little bit. I feel like it has a little bit of, ooh, I don't even know how to describe this shift in there. Almost like a pinky purple shift. It looks a little bit peach in the pan, but I feel like it doesn't look like that on the skin. I don't know, I'm not good at describing colors. The other thing I purchased is this. This is the only thing with different packaging than the rest of the products. So this is just like in a brown packaging. So this is the Sculpt and Glow Highlighter Palette, and they have two of these. You get 14.2 grams and it retails for $16.99, but I did get mine on sale. Now the actual palette itself is really pretty. I really like the holographic look to it. So again, you have a little diagram on the back here, and the palette's pretty big. So like, let me just show you like what's the difference between size there. So I haven't used this yet, so I can't like really tell you my opinion, but I'll give you my first impressions with swatching. So there's a really big mirror in there. So it has two powders and a cream. So this is a cream. I did not know it was gonna have a cream product in there, but that's okay. I was going to use this as blush on my cheeks today, but when I swatched it, I'm like, oh no, this is very highlighty. It's Bloom, Blossom, and Brink Pink. I feel like the lightest shade of highlight in here feels a little bit more powdery, but it's still very pigmented, but it is a little powdery. So there are the swatches right there. See that cream highlighter right there? It's really pretty. I can't wait to try that. So far, I mean, it seems okay. So this one was a little powdery. This one's very smooth in texture, and then this one's a really smooth cream highlight, and it's very reflective. And it seems to blend onto the skin really nice, so I'm excited to try that out. I also have some contouring palettes. I did not pick any of those up. And then they have one more of these. I think it's a little bit more warm toned than this one. This one's pretty pink. And then the last two products, these two were sent to me. These are lipsticks, and first is the Jumbo Stick Matte Lipstick, and I have the shade in Titan Teaberry. You get 3.5 grams in here. This retails for $6.99, and they have 6 shades. So I really like this color. It's just a jumbo retractable lip pencil. It has a nice matte finish. It's very comfortable on the lips. It glides right on, and I just really like the shade of it. It's one of those really nice comfortable mattes. It's not too drying on the lips. It just feels really nice. So I have that on mixed with this next one. So this is the Luxestick Velvet Lipstick. This retails for $8.99. You get 0.81 ounces or 2.7 grams. So it comes in this nice chrome packaging, which has all my fingerprints all over it. And then it has a magnetic closure. This is what the actual lipstick looks like here. So this color, I like the formula on this. It's a little bit more of a cream finish, I feel, than the previous lipstick. But this particular color is not my favorite. It's just too vibrant of a pink for me. Too Barbie pink. I just don't go for those shades. So for me personally, I just don't love the color of it. But I did pair it with the other lipstick just because I felt like my eye look was a little bit more cool toned than this looks on the lips. So then I kind of just mixed them together. And I like the way they look mixed together. So this is also a very comfortable formula. Has a little bit more of a cream glossy finish to it. Not super glossy, just slightly. And it's just really nice and comfortable. All right, guys, so that wraps up this review on the products that were sent to me and the products that I purchased. If you guys have tried this brand, let us know your thoughts about them in the comments section. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look here using some of the products, then just stay tuned. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Flawless Concealer. I'm going to take the Flawless Concealer Palette Natural 02. I'm going to take the lightest shade in here, which is more peachy. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger to apply this under my eyes. That helps warm up the product and kind of blend it out easier. So like I said before, I'm not a huge fan of these type of concealers and compacts. They just kind of emphasize the lines and stuff under my eyes, so they're just not my favorite. But for the sake of demoing this, I'm going to show you obviously what it looks like. Take a wet beauty sponge. This is from Pure, and it is damp. I'm just taking that and help. Take a little bit of the concealer from the palette and just use this as my eyeshadow base. So I'm going to go ahead and take the eyeshadow palette. This is actually the first time I'm using it today. I just got these in the mail yesterday. So I'm going to take this beautiful like mauve purple over here. I'm going to take this bronzy shade over here, and I'm going to apply this on the outer corner here. And I'm just going to flip the brush over and take the more purpley shade here. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner portion of the lid and bring it into the middle of the lid. So yeah, these shadows are working and performing nicely. They have good pigmentation. Just going to go in with that crease color and just kind of help blend. I'm going to take this very light pinky shade here, and I'm just going to use that as my brow bone. We will see how it looks. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's more of a matte base color. I can see a little bit of the shimmers. Alright, so I'm just going to take a Physicians Formula. This is the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eye Liner and Serum in the shade Black. Ooh, I need to repurchase this. I love this eyeliner. It's really good. So I'm going to take the Rimmel London Lash Accelerator Extended Mascara. Alright, so to apply the bronzer, I'm going to take the Sculpt and Glow Matte Bronzer in Light Tan. As you can see, it's very warm. And I'm going to use this Eco Tools Full Powder Brush. I've been loving this for bronzer. I'm going to take this blush by Abby St. Clair, and it is in the shade Mimosa. It's going to take a little bit. It just gives a nice little flush to the cheeks. And this brush is the Morphe E4. Alright, to give the shadow a little bit more of a sparkle and pop in the center of the lid, I'm going to take the Color Chrome eyeshadow. And the one I have again is in Golden Lights. And I'm just going to use my finger. That's the way I like to apply this. Actually, I'm going to bring it all the way into the inner corner. Love it. So now I have two highlighters here that I purchased, and let's see. So I think I'm going to go with Peach Pearl just because I feel like it would go with this look. I'm just going to use a Beauty Junkies brush. It's the Pro Highlighter brush. It almost looks like it has a duochrome to it. Really pretty and reflective on camera, especially with the lighting. It is in person as well. So for my lips, I'm going to take the Jumbo Stick Matte Lipstick, and I have the shade in Titan Teaberry. It's a really pretty color. I love this lipstick. Then I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take the Velvet Luxestick Lipstick in Whisper. This one's too pink for me, but to mix it with this one, it works well. And I feel like it's helping the other lipstick kind of match the look a little bit more. So to finish off this look, I'm going to take my Pearl Essence Cucumber Water Hydrating Face Mist. I have this in cucumber, rose, and coconut, and I love this stuff. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I do like the way it turned out. I think it looks pretty. I like it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.